Hello, hi, a very happy good evening. So this is Krishnaveni and we've been talking about the story of life on earth, and that's biology. Yes, welcome to my session today. Hello, hi Vishal, a very happy good evening. So thank you so much Vishal for joining my session. Hi Dharani, yes, wishing you a very happy good evening. So thank you so much for joining my class. So please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, so there's someone called as Reena. Okay, hi Reena, how are you? So yes, it's been a very long time since I met Reena. So Reena, thank you so much for joining my lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, I hope Reena is doing good. Okay, so Sweetie Biology, hi. Ma'am, is this Menti or normal? So we are just discussing previous year question. It is not Menti. Okay. Hi Antonia B. Yes, very happy good evening. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Yes, thank you so much guys for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. So Reena, how are you? Hi Nishrag, after a pretty long time, I guess almost a month after you're coming. So how are you? Where are you? Yes, a very happy good evening. How are you doing? Good. Thank you so much Nishrag for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. Alright, so thank you so much all of you for joining my session. So before we start, quickly like the session, quickly do like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to do it. Okay, so Nafisa Salam, hello, hi, I guess you're new to my session, so thank you so much for joining my class today. So please guys do like, share and subscribe. Yes, Vishal, I read your doubts. I will explain now. So here also we have few matches. I will tell you how to approach a match the following. Okay, Vishal? Yes, I read your message. It's not that I ignored. Hi, Veera Shanmugam. Hello, hi. So thank you. So what a surprise. Today you guys have turned up for the 4 o'clock class as well. So thank you so much for joining my lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, Reena, I'm perfectly fine. How are you doing? So do you have any doubts in biology? So how is your biology preparation going on? So little busy in NEET preparation, that's why back after a long time. Okay, so Nishrag was busy in NEET preparation. Now he has come to my class for perfect revision. Is that so, Nishrag? Yes. Alright, very good. So I have a lot of kids today, so it's going to be very interesting. So we are going to discuss previous year questions. So we started off with 2020 paper, but I have slight modifications to this paper. So let's see how we go about this and how quickly we can solve it. Okay, so I have all the class 11 questions of 2020 here. So let's see how quickly we'll be able to solve it. Okay, hi Shimpi. Yes, a very happy good evening. I'm good, thank you. How are you? So thank you Shimpi for joining my lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so without any further delay, so this is the announcement for this evening. So this evening again at 6 p.m. we are meeting. So we are talking about biomolecules. So this lecture is at 6 p.m. So today we'll be talking about your enzymes, and today will be the last lecture of this chapter. So today we'll be talking about enzyme kinetics, the nomenclature of enzyme, etc. Okay, so this is about biomolecules. Keshav is busy, he told you. All right, okay, so he will also come once in a blue moon and say hi, and he will ask doubts. That's okay, but he's good. Okay, so please do join me at 6 p.m. as well. Okay, so 2020 paper analysis. So in the last session when I was handling, so I made a slight mistake. I told you the number of questions in human physiology as 16. No, but it's only 13 if you can see the very last one. So human physiology has only 13 questions. So to make it pretty easy for you, so I have done it like this. I have tabulated it. So the total number of questions in year 2020, in the year 2020 from class 11 topics alone is 46 questions. So 46 in total. So if you do 90 minus 46, it is 44, right? So the remaining questions from class 11. So this 46 questions from class 11, so topic wise or chapter wise I have mentioned here. So from living world there isn't any question. From biological classification 1, so we will go from the high weightage topic. So if you look at human physiology, I don't think you can see the screen very below, but the last one that's written is human physiology. Okay, so this human physiology has 13 questions, followed by plant physiology which has 9 questions. Okay, hi study time. Hello, hi, a very happy good evening. So thank you for joining my session today. So please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, so plant physiology has 9 questions. Then slowly if you move forward, you have animal kingdom and you have cell cycle. So both have 4 questions each. Okay, then further up, biomolecules and cell the unit of life, you have 3 questions. So even morphology has only 3 questions. If you look at the number of questions itself, you can start calculating. So if at all you're very weak in animal kingdom, so you have to answer 4 questions. So 4 4s are 16 marks you will not lose. Okay, so please calculate it like this. So this is how, when I am saying the number of questions, you will calculate. So if you're very thorough in anatomy, so this 2 question is for sure. So 2 and 2. So 8 marks is for sure you can get, right? Yes, animal tissues and cockroach. So this also has 2 questions. So this is chapter wise classification of the topics of class 11. So please take a look at it and start analyzing. So which chapter you have to pay attention, which chapter you have to focus more. Yes, Naveen, a very happy good evening. Thank you so much for joining my lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. So today we are discussing previous year question of only class 11 topics. Okay. Yes. So unit-wise analysis. So before you go into the questions, before you get confused with the answers, so some analysis, some prerequisite is must. So unit name, so this is unit-wise. So if you look, you have maximum questions from human physiology, and then you have maximum questions from this topic, cell structure and function. So this includes your cell cycle and your biomolecules. So this also has maximum weightage, so please don't take it for granted. Then you have plant physiology, then diversity, and then structural organization. So this is unit-wise analysis. Yes, you can download my PPT and you can do the analysis later, but this is just the general analysis. So human physiology, yes, we have already started discussing, but one thing about, so I have already discussed human physiology in the previous session. So these questions we have discussed. So 1 or 2 questions I have left in between, that alone I will discuss right now. So these questions I have discussed in the previous lecture. So that was also PYQ of class 11 topic. So 1 or 2 questions in human physiology I haven't discussed, which I will discuss right now. Yes, this question I haven't discussed. Yes, Bharati, it is not Menti, it is previous year question. So identify the wrong statement with reference to the gene I that controls ABO blood group. So a person will have only 2 of the 3 alleles. When IA and IB are present together, they express the same type of sugar. Allele I does not produce any sugar. The gene I has 3 alleles. So I want the wrong statement from this. So for your kind announcement or your kind attention, human physiology I have discussed, but 2 questions I have left, which I am discussing now. Human physiology, plant physiology I have already discussed. Okay, except for these 2 questions, then we'll discuss the remaining chapters. Yes, what is the answer? Which is wrong statement? The person will have only 2 of the 3 alleles. Yes, okay. So we have 3 alleles for ABO blood grouping, A, B and I. So a person will have only 2. When IA and IB are present together, they express the same type of sugar. So this is right. So this is right. Statement B is right. So allele I does not produce any sugar. This is right. The gene I has 3 allele is right. So this is also right. So the wrong answer here will be when IA and IB are present together, they produce 2 different types of sugar. That is why you have the blood group AB, right? Okay. So this is discussed. So I hope you remember the questions that we have discussed. Yes, study time, you're right. So question 6, so this also I told you about pancreatic juice. So this is just to give you a recap. So with reference to human digestive system, so this also is discussed. So this we discussed columnar epithelial cells. And question number 9. So match the following. So okay, so here comes a plant physiology topic. I'm sorry. So I have copied the wrong question. Okay, fine. So this also we have discussed. So let it go. So this we have discussed. So moving further, question number 10. So human physiology, we are a bit thorough. So question 11, yes, so this also we have discussed. I hope you're able to recollect, because I was not able to do all the class 11 question in a lecture of 1 hour, all the 46 question. So isliye I have divided into parts. So this also we have discussed. So Vishal, do you remember asking organ of Corti, cochlea, eustachian tube? Yes, so all these were discussed, but this has the entire questions of class 11, so that is why I got it in one PPT. So we spoke about the hormones. Then plant physiology had 9 questions, which also we have quickly discussed. So you told me which substance governs your dormancy, etc. So ribosco, what is a stable compound? Then in light reaction, what happens? Then in the process of maximum growth, so you have log phase. So the number of substrate level phosphorylation. So then question number 7, question number 8, so this also we solved, yes. So question number 9, okay, so this is the answer for question number 8. Then the last question, so question number 9, so this we know it as root pressure. So we were here, we are supposed to start from this. So here your cell cycle in division alone has 4 questions. So these questions can be a bit tricky. So what can these questions be? So question number 1, identify the correct statement with regard to the G phase of the interphase. Reorganization of cell components take place. Cell is metabolically active, grows but does not replicate its DNA. Nuclear division takes place. DNA synthesis or replication takes place. So what will be the answer? Yes. So I have to find out the correct statement. So always please see if it's correct, incorrect, rightly matched, oddly matched, which is the answer. Yes, Disha, hello, hi, after a long time you're here, so thank you so much for joining my lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, cell is metabolically active, grows, but it does not replicate its DNA because DNA replication happens in your S phase, right? Okay, fine. So great. So question number 2. So dissolution of synaptonemal complex occurs during zygotine, diploidine, leptotine, pacotine. So this also we did. Yes, so last question I don't think we did. It's okay. So we'll start from here. So we have ample time. Yes, diploidine. So this is about prophase 1 of meiosis 1. So in the entire cell cycle and cell division, so this topic is pretty tricky for all students because you have 5 substages. See, pay attention. So that 5 stages is important because there comes a question like this. Okay, fine. So question number 3. So match the following. So this was the last question, I guess we stopped. Okay, so give me the answer for this. So what is the right answer for this? Zygotine, pacotine, diploidine, diakinesis. Yes, what is the right answer for this? Where what happens? Yes, so Vishal answering or responding to your doubt. So Vishal asked me this doubt, ma'am, I always go in match the following. I don't know how to approach match the following. So in match the following, I have A, B, C, D. I only hardly know 1 or 2. So how do I make it right? So Vishal, pay attention. If this is a match you do not know, so how do you approach this match the following? So see, so 2 options are close by, right? So if you look at this, yes, so D is 1. So there are 2 options here which says D is option 1. So come here. So diakinesis is terminalization, that is the last one. So in your 5 stages of prophase 1 of meiosis, so diakinesis is the last step and that leads to terminalization. So this is D. So now you have eliminated 2 options. So we have eliminated B and D. So we are now only sticking on to A and C, right? So it should be either A or it should be either B, right? Yes. So now let's look at C. So diplotin, it says chiasmata. Here diplotin says crossing over. So we know crossing over happens in the much before stage. So just before diakinesis is diplotin. So in diplotin stage you have synaptonemal complex, right? So it should be, it should not be crossing over. So it should be your chiasmata. So then paquetine is crossing over and zygotine is synapsis. So logically try doing it, okay? So you will not get it. So sometimes it can be confusing also. But as you solve more match the following, so there are some books where only match the following problems are given. So try solving them. In each previous year, you have a lot of match the following, but go according to this. The more closely related will have two options here, okay? Yes. So thus here the right answer is option A. So zygotine is synapsis, then your paquetine is crossing over, then your diplotin is chiasmata, diakinesis is terminalization. So question number 4. So some dividing cells exit cell cycle and enter the vegetative inactive state. This is the quiescent stage. This process occurs at the end of. Yes, you please practice, and here I have some more match the following. See if you are able to answer it. Alright, so here we know it is at the end of G1 phase, right? Yes, so we have solved till this. Now moving towards the most interesting chapter, that is Animal Kingdom, the most tricky chapter with hell a lot of example. So this has 4 questions. So let's see. So which of the following statements are true for the phylum Chordata, the last phylum? So in Urochordata, notochord extends from head to tail and it is present throughout their life. Okay, so in Vertebrata, notochord is present during the embryonic period only. Central nervous system is dorsal and hollow. Chordata is divided into 3 subphyla: Hemichordata, Tunicata and Cephalochordata. So I want the statement which is true here. So the statements which are true, so more than one is right. Yes. So which are the 2 statements that is absolutely right here? So if you cannot find what is right, find what is wrong. So then it is easy to eliminate the options, right? Yes, quick. Yes. So Shimpi says D. So Shimpi, chordata is divided into 3 subphyla. So the subphyla are Hemichordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata, not Tunicata. Not Tunicata. So option D is wrong. So this is a wrong answer. A and B are right. So in Urochordata, notochord extends from head to tail and it is present throughout their life. So is that right? Yes, this is in Cephalochordata, not in Urochordata. So this is where you have made a mistake. So who said B and C? Naveen. Okay. So Naveen said the right answer. So someone said A and B are right. So A is not right. So B and C are right. Yes, in our vertebrates. So we are vertebrates. So here notochord is present during the embryonic period only, and central nervous system is dorsal, that is at the back, and it is hollow. So here option 3 is right. That is B and C. Okay, so here we move into question number 2 of your Animal Kingdom. So bilaterally symmetrical and acoelomic animals are exemplified by Platyhelminthes, Ascahelminthes, Annelida, Ctenophora. So bilaterally symmetrical and acoelomates are examples of Platyhelminthes, Ascahelminthes, Annelida, Ctenophora. Ascahelminthes, Disha says Ascahelminthes. So Ascahelminthes are your roundworms. And roundworms are unique in the sense that they have pseudocoelomates. Disha, no. So this is a bigger example of pseudocoelomates. How can you call it as acoelomates? Okay, then annelida is where your earthworm is. So here it is not bilateral symmetrical, it is radially symmetrical. So Ctenophora and Platyhelminthes, between these two, what is the answer? So as you go higher up the phyla, then the order increases. The lower phyla has bilateral symmetry and they are acoelomates, right? So first it is Platyhelminthes, that is bilaterally symmetrical and acoelomate. So Platyhelminthes are radially symmetrical. Sorry. Your Ctenophora is radially symmetrical. So bilateral symmetry is when it has a head. So your annelida is radial symmetry and it is segmented and it has a coelom. So here it is pseudocoelomate. So these three are ruled out. So Platyhelminthes is the answer. Yes, Shubham sir. Hello, hi. Thank you so much for joining our session. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, Vishal, please try this. Match the columns and select the correct option. So try matching like this first and then go with the options. First, directly you do the matching here if you're very sure, and then look into the options. Otherwise, look into the options and then do. See here, two answers, all the four answers are pretty close. So if you look at D, so this is 2, this is 2, this is 1, this is 1. So then which is closely related? In this, you have to look pretty carefully. So first we'll go with the last one. Poison sting is present in your trigon. So 1 is right. So between these two, one of them is the answer. So this is D. So air bladders are present in osteocytes. Okay, your chondrocytes does not have air bladder. Air bladder is present in osteocytes. Okay, so C will be 4. So this is C. Okay, so option 4 is the right answer, right? So this is how you go. So 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits are your cyclostomes. Heteroceral is your chondrocytes, if I'm right. Okay, yes, option 4 is the answer. So this is A and this is B. So let's look into the answer. Yes, option 4 is the right answer. So study time and Shimpi, it is not 2, it is 4. Okay, yes. So question number 4 now. So once again we have a match. So look at the pattern of question. So in Animal Kingdom they are giving you match once again. So you're getting to match the following in a tough chapter. So you have to be pretty careful. You have to be very thorough. Yes, quickly tell me what is the answer here. Yes, come on, quick. Make it quick. Yes, gregarious polyphagous pest with your locust. Adult with radial, so here the adult becomes radial in your Astriasis, that is your starfish people. Yes, so booklunk is present in your scorpion and bioluminescence is seen in your Ctenophora. So D is 3, so this is the right answer, so this is easy to find out. So this is very tricky. If you see, all the 3 are close by, but if you know it thoroughly, then it is easy to go forward. Yes, you got answer from bioluminescence. Yes, that is also smartness. So that is also one way as to how you can find out. Okay, so here we go to question. Okay, so here it has the answer. Okay, so now we move into the second topic, that is cell, the unit of life. So this also has 4 questions. So which of the following statement about inclusion bodies is incorrect? So I guess we solved this chapter. Yes. So this we have solved. So inclusion bodies, so they do not help in the ingestion, but they lie in the cytoplasm. They present the reserve food material and they do not have any bound membrane. So this is right. So this has been discussed. So which is an important site for the formation of glycoproteins and glycolipids in eukaryotic cells? So this is the site of packaging. So this is done by your Golgi bodies, right? So this we have discussed. So moving further, so match the following. Yes, now try this if you can remember. Yes, give me the answer for question number 4. Yes, quick. Yes, quick. So this we have solved. So do you remember? Yes. So go from here. So cell wall material in fungi is very clear. So this is chitin only. So now collagen. So collagen is a protein. So it contains peptide bonds. So this is B. So now with this, try to find which is the closest option. So D is 4, 9. No, we do not know D. So go with B. So B is 3. So only 1 is the closest option, right? Okay, so 4 is the closest option. So where did I go wrong? Okay, so cell wall. Okay, so I have marked it right. So this is, so B is 4. Yes. And then your inhibitor of catalytic activity should be an enzyme. NEET is an enzyme. So this is A, and secondary metabolite is your resin. Alright, so this is about cell, the unit of life. Now talking about morphology. So this has only 3 questions, but it has a lot of examples. So looking into morphology of flowering plants. So move forward. So ray florets have superior ovary, hypogynous ovary, half inferior ovary or inferior ovary. Yes, so superior and hypogynous are the same thing. So half inferior is perigynous, and then you have epigynous, right? So ray florets of sunflower have which type? Yes, they have inferior ovary. So recently in syllabus wrap up, so I have been teaching you morphology once again. So I have given good ways to remember the example. So please go back to my lecture and watch the examples. So this is good. So we have solved question number, okay, so this is question number 2. So that was question number 1. So this is question number 1 from morphology. So moving forward. So question number 2. So the roots that originate from the base of the stem are primary roots, prop roots, lateral roots, fibrous roots. The roots that originate from the base of the stem are primary roots, prop roots, lateral roots, fibrous roots. Yes, quick. Fibrous roots. Okay, so primary roots are your tap roots. Okay, so you have a primary branch like this. So from this you have secondary branches. So primary roots are tap roots seen in your dicot. So fibrous roots are seen in your monocots, where your tap root is replaced, right? Yes, perfectly right. So this is your fibrous root. So moving further. So question 3, the ovary is half inferior in mustard, sunflower, plum or brinjal. Yes, the ovary is half inferior in, yes, so half inferior is perigynous. So for the example of perigynous, I told you to remember PPR. So the examples for perigynous are plum, peach and rose. Right, so this is how I told you to remember. Yes, the right answer is plum. Absolutely right, Vishal. Very good. Okay, so I am moving forward. So with this, we are done with morphology. So now moving into anatomy. So biomolecules, we have 3 questions. Okay, so let's see if you're able to answer biomolecules 3 questions. So identify the basic amino acid from the following. So glutamic acid, lysine, valine, and the other one is tyrosine. So I want basic amino acid. So glutamic acid is acidic, tyrosine is aromatic. Now between valine and lysine you have to choose, because glutamic acid, it ends in acid, so we know it is acidic. So what about tyrosine? It is aromatic. So valine or lysine? Yes, it is lysine. If you remember, when we are talking about histone proteins, it is made up of basic amino acids. One is arginine, the other one is lysine, right? So these two are basic amino acids. So thus here your right answer is lysine. Good. So you guys are able to answer biomolecules question. Very good. Okay. So question 2. Identify the substance having glycosidic bond and peptide bond respectively in their structure. Yes, yesterday we saw this. Glycerol, trypsin, cellulose, lecithin, inulin, insulin, and then chitin or cholesterol. So glycosidic bond is present in your polysaccharide, peptide bond is present in your proteins or peptides. Yes, now what is the answer here? Yes. 3. Inulin is a polymer of fructose, so this has glycosidic bond. Insulin is a peptide hormone, it has peptide bond. Clear? Yes. So glycerol is your lipid. So lipids do not have glycosidic bond or they have peptide bond. So this is completely ruled out. So lecithin is again a lipid, so this is ruled out. So cholesterol is again a lipid, so this is ruled out. So only one is the direct answer, that is inulin and insulin. So Shimpi, are you there? Are you understanding? Are you able to answer? So I don't see your message at all. Okay, so this is question number 2. So moving on to the last question from biomolecules. So which one of the following is the most abundant protein in the animals? Collagen, lectin, insulin, hemoglobin. Yes, so Shimpi is here. So most abundant protein in animals. So they are not asking tough questions, they are asking easy questions. Yes, what is the answer here? Yes, collagen is the most abundant animal protein. Absolutely right. So what structure does hemoglobin have? Yesterday we discussed in lecture. So what structure does hemoglobin have? So hemoglobin has quaternary structure, if you remember. So please, you have to recollect it like this. Hi Munna, yes, I'm good, thank you. How are you? So thank you for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. So yes, the answer is 1. So now moving to plant kingdom. So it has 2 questions. So let's see what are the 2 questions. So I guess we will finish well before time. So which one of the following pairs is unicellular algae? Yes, Gelidium, Gracilaria, Anabina, Volvox, Chlorella, Spirulina, and the last one is Laminaria, Sargassum. So do you remember the mnemonics I told you to remember the examples of algae? Yes? Yes, so is it clear? Yes, come on, what is the answer? Ma'am, still we are finding this thing tough to remember. So I want unicellular algae. Yes, it is easy. So Chlorella and Spirulina are the unicellular algae. So Gelidium and Gracilaria, from which you get your agar. So they are your red algae, they are multicellular. So Volvox is like this. So a lot of unicellular ones form a multicellular structure. So this is one Volvox. So Volvox is multicellular. Okay, yes. So Laminaria and Sargassum are your brown algae. Okay, so you don't know. Okay, in 6 o'clock class, please join me. I will bring the slide and I will explain it again. Okay, study time. Yes. So here the right answer is option 3. Yes, all of you were right. Good, Shimpi. So you were able to answer it properly. Okay, so the last question in your plant kingdom. So strobili or cones are found in Pteris, Marchantia, Equestum and Salvina. Yes, so all of them are hostiles and your pteridophytes, right? So pteridophytes include your hostiles and ferns. So which one has strobiles or cones? Yes, so Marchantia is your bryophyte, if I am not wrong. So this is your hostile. So this is your this is also a type of pteridophyte and this is also a different class of pteridophyte. So Ramya, hello, hi. So thank you for joining my session. So I guess you're new to my session. So thank you for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, Equisetum has your strobili or cones. So this is your hostile. So Equisetum is your hostile. Okay, yes, this is option 3. So with this, we are done with your plant kingdom as well. So now moving into anatomy of flowering plants, it has just 2 questions. So moving forward, so identify the incorrect statement. Sapwood is involved in the conduction of water and minerals from the root to the leaf. Sapwood is the innermost secondary xylem and it's lighter in color. Due to the deposition of tannins, resins, oils, etc., heartwood is dark in color. Heartwood does not conduct water but gives mechanical support. Yes, which is the incorrect statement among these 4? Yes, give me the right answer. So there are 2 types of wood, one is sapwood and the other one is heartwood. So which one conducts water? Yes, so on what basis you have sapwood and heartwood? So based on your cambial activity, right? So cambial activity is more on the inner side, so your secondary xylem is more. So concentrating on your secondary xylem, the innermost is your heartwood and the outermost is your sapwood. So the outermost conducts water and the innermost is dark in color due to depositions, right? So sapwood is the innermost secondary xylem and it's lighter in color. So this is the wrong statement. So question 3 is light. So sapwood is the outermost. So you have secondary xylem elements which are concentrated. Okay. So this is highly concentrated because your cambial activity is there. So due to deposition of tannins, etc., heartwood is dark in color. Okay, so this is right. Yes, heartwood is dark in color. So you have secondary xylem vessels. Yes. So in the secondary xylem vessels, the center part is dark in color and the outer part is your sapwood. So this is your heartwood. This is dark in color. This is right. So I want the incorrect statement. Okay, this is right. Okay. So this is right, this is right, this is right. Only this is wrong. So thus this is our answer. So sapwood is not the innermost secondary xylem, it is the outermost. Okay, so thus option 2 is the incorrect one. Okay, clear everyone? Yes. So question number 2. Okay, so not 4. So it's question number 2. So the transverse section of a plant shows following anatomical features. Okay, large number of scattered vascular bundles surrounded by bundle sheath, large conspicuous parenchymatous ground tissue. Vascular bundles are conjoined and closed. The biggest clue comes from this. So conjoined, it is stem. If it's closed, it is monocot. So it is very simple. Phloem parenchyma is absent. Identify the category of plant and its part. Monocotyledonous root, dicot stem, dicot root, monocot stem. Yes, I have clearly given you the clue. Yes, what is the clue? The clue comes in one line, right? Yes, what is the line? So the right answer here is? Yes, the right answer here is what? I told you it's monocot and you're telling me it is dicot, Shimpi? Huh? I have clearly written it's monocot and you're telling me the answer is dicot. Yes, the right answer is monocotyledonous stem. Yes, absolutely right. Okay. So this is one clue. You don't even have to read A and B. C gives you a perfect direct clue, right? Yes. Okay. So now coming to animal tissue, it has only 2 questions. So we just have 2 more chapters, animal tissue, which includes cockroach and biological classification. So totally 3 more questions is what we have to discuss. So animal tissues have 2 questions. So cuboidal epithelium with brush border of microvilli is found in ducts of salivary glands, proximal convoluted tubule of nephron, eustachian tube, lining of intestine. So this chapter has a lot of confusing questions, but yet they chose to pick up or give you the easiest question, right? Yes, so don't worry, I will try to revise at least 5 more previous year papers so that we get a sound command over our subject, okay? Yes. So lining of the intestine. Okay, so the right answer is proximal convoluted tube of the nephron. So lining of the intestine. So inside the intestine you have microvilli. So your microvilli does not line the intestine, right? So your microvilli is a part in your intestine. So proximal convoluted tube of nephron, if you remember. So when I was talking about simple epithelium, so in your cuboidal session, so I specifically told you, so your proximal convoluted tubule of nephron is present here and it has microvilli. So your breast border microvilli will also come under columnar cells in case of your intestine. So this is directly mentioned in your NCERT. So please go back to your NCERT and find out, okay? No, which gland it is found. This is a direct question from your NCERT. So go and find out, okay? Yes, so please start reading your NCERT. So question number 2, if the head of the cockroach is removed, it may still live for a few days because the cockroach does not have a nervous system. The head holds a small portion of the nervous system while the rest is situated along the ventral part of its body. The head holds 1/3 of a nervous system while the rest is situated along the dorsal part of the body. The supraesophageal ganglia of the cockroach are situated in the ventral part of the abdomen. So this is wrong, this is wrong. So between these two, you tell me which is right. Yes. So Shimpi says C is right. So everyone says C is right, but 2 is right. Yes. So along the dorsal part of its body, not, it is along the ventral part of the body. So answer is B. So the head holds a small proportion of the nervous system while the rest is situated along the ventral part. Because no one told you 1/3 is present in the head. Your NCERT does not mention so. Then how can you be very sure that head holds 1/3 of the nervous system? Yes, so the head holds only a small portion of the nervous system because the remaining ganglia are present in your abdomen and your thoracic region. So option B is the right answer. So this is the solution. Alright, yes. So moving to the last question, that is one question from biological classification. It's a pretty easy one. So which one of the following is correct about viroids? They have free RNA without protein code. So they have DNA with protein code. They have free DNA without protein code. They have RNA with protein code. Yes, what is the right answer about viroids? Yes, quick, give me the right answer. Yes. What is the right answer about viroids? Quick. So viroids are the one which does not have a protein code. So they are RNA with a protein code. No, you have got it vice versa. So viroids have no protein code, but they have the genetic material. So the genetic material is RNA. So they have free RNA without protein code. Yes. So in this paper, how many questions you went wrong? So please analyze yourself. That is important because every question I do not directly give the answer. I discuss and then we go to the answer. So please evaluate yourself. So that will make you understand how quick you are in answering, how thorough you are in a particular chapter. So that is how you improve yourself. So this is the last question. So please join me for my lecture at 6 p.m. So today I will finish biomolecules. I will finish the entire concept of enzymes. Okay, so it will be continuous. Okay, you saw this in NTA mock test paper. Okay, so as of now we do not have any news about NEET. So if your NEET is getting postponed, then I will make sure I will discuss at least till 2015 all the question papers in detail. Okay, so very soon I'll come with class 12 topics from the same question paper. So that has 44 questions. So let's see how you answer them. Okay, so please join me for biomolecules. Today we are talking about enzymes. All right, yes. So if you genuinely liked my way of teaching, so please do like, share and subscribe. So this is me wishing you most and more. So please take care and stay tuned. I will meet you at 6 p.m. this evening. Bye-bye.